next, I'd like to open up with Erica Cheeseman. If you're wondering what happened to our cherished work ethic, and maybe lamenting its loss in our young people, look to Erica for someone to model. Erica has worked at Sodexo for 2 years and currently has employment at the Marathon gas station and Subway. Erica still finds the time to excel in school, participating in Key Club and Academic Super Bowl, science team in junior and senior year. Erica has managed all of this while pursuing a rigorous academic program. Erica will attend Indiana State University in the fall, pursuing a chemistry degree. Caitlin Tilford. Caitlin has been active in our daycare program and is a new hire at First Financial as a teller while enrolled in our senior internship program. Caitlin was active in volleyball, cheer team, tennis, swimming, and diving. This National Honor Society member and link crew leader serves the First Baptist Church at North Terre Haute as a Sunday school teacher. Look for Caitlin at the Woods, where she plans to pursue a degree in elementary education. I'm going to change up the next part of the program. You know, when I do these bios, I tell my students they don't get a chance to talk, so I kind of serve as their mouthpiece. But I'm going to step out of that role for just a minute and assume the role of man on the street. And if you're as old as I am, you remember WVHS live radio. And they would send a reporter out, and he would just stop people and talk to them on the street. Well, one of the first of these people who'd do this was Ralph Tucker, who went on, of course, to become mayor of Terre Haute, had an unsuccessful run as governor for the state of Indiana. If you'd like to visit Ralph, he's out at Highland Lawn. And sitting on top of his placement is a guardian angel stone. That guardian angel stone used to be at Rose Orphans Home, and it greeted all the orphans as they came in. And because Ralph was a product of the Rose Orphans Home, that guardian angel found its way to his gravesite. It's fun being old. Did you notice how one digression just led to another? Now, what was I going to do with that? Oh yeah, man on the street. Okay, the man on the street is looking for someone to interview. Whoop, he's got her spotted. Chelsea Whitlock. Give it up here. Chelsea, I put together a first trimester schedule for you. Then we ended it, we had Thanksgiving, and you disappeared on me. Where did you go?
Well, basically I went up to Purdue to attend for a first semester at college there. We were at first going to move me down to Florida to go to university there, but that fell through, so Purdue was our next best choice, and of course they accepted me.
Man on the street. No, we're not done. Purdue's a pretty big school. And I've always heard you can make a big school smaller, but you can't make a small school bigger. Can you tell us some ways in which you've gotten involved at Purdue to make that big school fit you?
Well, I was looking around on the Purdue site online, and I found some cool places to join. First was the Huntsville equestrian team, which does a lot of championships and contests with different colleges around the Indiana area, and I joined the horse team there and have been in several contests so far, even won a ribbon once. Then I joined the Japan Student Association, which is basically just a bunch of students that are all interested in Japan and everything, and we have weekly meetings and stuff. That's basically it so far until next year when I have more free time to join more places.
So the hunt seat is really like intercollegiate competition? And I've been hearing you've been placing nationally in competition. Do you have your own horse up there?
Not yet.
Okay, that's coming though, right?
Right.
Yeah, okay. We probably have some students out there that are wondering about this whole business of graduating early. You know, the state of Indiana has stepped in and they've actually said it's okay for juniors perhaps to leave, even with a little scholarship money in their pocket to start college after junior year. What do you think about that? Were you one of those who would have been ready?
I'd say probably not. Junior year, I was still getting credits for high school and other things and planning things out, and I don't think I was ready for anything as big as college then.
You did some AP work for us. Could you talk about that a little bit? How important were those classes for your success at Purdue?
I'd probably say they were pretty important. Because of those, I was able to get out of quite a few things, and I already have a lot of credit hours already stored up, so I don't have to pay for those classes and then spend a semester or whatever doing those classes. And I learned a lot that would happen in college, and it prepared me for it more.
You mentioned you earned some credit. You've been there for one semester. And when school starts in the fall, what will your grade classification be?
Well, I'm doing summer classes as well to add to my credits that I earned that last semester and during my junior year with my AP classes. So by credit-wise, I'll be a sophomore.
And I hope my underclassmen are listening. That's how AP pays dividends. I know parents don't particularly like writing the check for AP tests. But trust me when I tell you credit in there is a lot cheaper than what you'll pay at the college of choice. Any other last comments for our students out here or parents?
Well, I'd probably say get prepared for college because it's definitely not an experience that you would expect. You think maybe it's easy, maybe it's hard, and it is hard, but it's not as hard that you can't have free time and other things. It's just you have to be dedicated to it. And don't expect that it's going to take forever or that it's going to be slow. It feels like 2 weeks ago I was just starting it, and a few hours ago I could have been 2 weeks from the semester being over. It's really fast at times.
I'm not a big fan of early graduation, and I've been known to tell my kids, you just want out of here. And first thing you know, you'll be laying around at home on the couch instead of doing something constructive. So I thought you might enjoy hearing Chelsea's story. Next up is Chelsea Norton. Chelsea represented West Vigo at Hoosier Girls State, a prestigious event that supports an interest in student government in action. Chelsea is proud to be a member of Mr. LaRoche's Two-Timers Club, a singular distinction that holds value for any student who has suffered through it. Chelsea is a 2-year member of the dance and basketball team, served on student council and ambassadors. Chelsea is the historian for our National Honor Society and has been on the yearbook staff. 4-H benefited from Chelsea's showmanship in swine, earning the distinction as a 10-year member. Chelsea has worked at Elder Bierman and interns at Ultimate Fitness for athletic training and physical therapy. Chelsea will be at ISU in the fall, starting on the long road to become a physical therapist. Leah Cotton. Leah is another swine showman who has completed a 10-year run in 4-H. Those leadership skills were put to good use at West Vigo with our ambassador group, where Leah recorded over 70 hours of community service. This Race for the Cure volunteer also traveled to West Vigo Elementary to take part in the reading program for elementary students. Volleyball and cheerleading took up a lot of Leah's time while she was maintaining high and exceptional honor roll status, qualifying for National Honor Society. Leah has worked at Dairy Queen for 4 years, Champs for 1 year. Leah has plans to complete her general ed at Ivy Tech, with plans to complete a degree in nursing at a 4-year college, where she envisions herself working in Union Hospital. Ashler. Molly is another member of Mr. LaRoche's two-timer club where she excelled in European history and U.S. history. These two-timers have really paid their dues with long nights and countless notes, preparing to do well on the advanced placement tests. Molly is also a National Honor Society, served West Vigo as a Hoosiers Girl State Delegate, served on Student Council, Ambassadors, and Yearbook. Molly has worked at Elder Bierman and is currently interning at Vista Care in Westminster with speech and language pathology. Molly will attend ISU to become a speech and language pathologist. Molly gives a shout out to her mom for pushing her and encouraging her. And so from Molly, love you, Mom. Dylan Ath. We are used to seeing Dylan because he excels in baseball and football, where he's put in 4 years of hard work. Dylan is quick to thank his teachers and coaches for everything that they have done to help him reach his full potential. Dylan pursued academics with the same verve, landing a spot in the National Honor Society and on the Jets team here at West. Dylan is also a part of Vigo County Heroes, Terre Haute Youth Leadership. Dylan plans to play football at Rose, where he will major in mechanical engineering. Dylan wants to thank his parents for everything that they have done. And Dylan, I hope you remember to thank them again in 4 years, because they are about to do a whole lot more for your Rose-Hulman education. Emily Hackett. If you recognize Emily, it's because she has had plenty of opportunity to represent West Vigo in dance team, swimming, color guard, choir, band, marching band, and theater, where she pleased audiences for 4 years. Somehow, Emily found time for Key Club, Academic Super Bowl, and Viking Voyagers. Emily is a National Honor Society member, a Vista Care volunteer, and a 4-H member. Emily attends Bethesda United Methodist Church and works at Sodexo in the Woods. Emily recently won the Toastmaster speech contest representing West Vigo. Emily will major in nursing at the University of Southern Indiana. Sarah Ford. Sarah has the distinction of being named an Indiana State University Rural Health Scholar. This early recognition puts Sarah well on her way to achieving her goal of becoming a doctor. In addition, Sarah was chosen as a presidential scholar, one of the highest honors a student can achieve. Sarah participated in swimming here at West, in addition to jazz band, marching band, school plays, and musicals, and Vigo County's Performing Arts Workshop. Sarah is Key Club President, a link leader, and works at The Element. Sarah Shakora. Look for Sarah at IU Bloomington in the fall, where she will major in theater arts. That major comes as no surprise, with West Vigo having benefited from Sarah's many talents in orchestra, concert band, pep band, jazz band, marching band, and our stage productions in the fall play and spring musical. Sarah is seated as an executive board member of the Drama Club, performs with the Terre Haute Symphony Pops Orchestra and the Performing Arts Workshop. Sarah won 2 gold medals at the state solo and ensemble competition this year. Sarah's been a library volunteer and a teen advisory board member. And now for the shocker, 4-H blacksmithing is also in her resume. Colleen Curley. Colleen was recently named a Lilly Scholar. Lilly Scholars attend an Indiana school of their choice with full scholarship. Marion University will have the pleasure of enrolling Colleen as she pursues a career in elementary education. Colleen is interning at Consolidated Elementary as a part of our daycare program. Colleen is a lifelong member of St. Mary's Village Catholic Church, where she participates in youth group and has volunteered for the past 6 years in the Vacation Bible School program. Playing oboe and saxophone have taken Colleen through all of our musical performances for her 4-year tenure. Colleen has served as class secretary, has been a 4-year Key Club member, Link Crew, and Go Mad. Colleen has also been at Spellbow, Knowledge Masters, and Ambassadors. You may find Colleen at the Furniture Gallery, where she has been a receptionist for the past 3 years. Colleen wants to thank the Lord for all of his blessings and offer a thank you to all of the teachers and mentors who have inspired and encouraged her. A special thanks to Colleen's parents who have provided so much love and support. Caitlin Miller. Caitlin is another 4-year band member, having been in concert band, jazz band, pep band, and marching band. This National Honor Society member has also been in Key Club, Student Council, and Knowledge Masters. Caitlin served her class as treasurer and counts her membership in the Two-Timers Club as quite an accomplishment. Caitlin recently represented West Vigo in the Math Bowl competition as a state finalist. Caitlin plans to attend Indiana University. Sarah Tennis. Sarah is one of our 2 valedictorians who have achieved a perfect 4.0 grade average. Named as a commended student in the National Merit Competition, Sarah has represented West Vigo in Knowledge Masters, Academic Super Bowl, State Finalist Mathematics Competition, and JETS. Sarah has been a 4-year band member, participating in marching band, jazz band, pep band, and concert band. Recognitions in music include Indiana All-District Honor Band and Indiana All-Region Honor Band. Sarah currently serves as Secretary of the Student Council, is Class President, and a member of Link Crew. Sarah is also a National Honor Society and Go Mad. Sarah has been in swimming and diving and color guard. Sarah was named as an Exchange Club Student of the Month, represented West Vigo at the Hugh O'Brien Youth Leadership Seminar, and received the Edward Beasley Math Award in 2009. Sarah will attend Purdue. Sarah would like to thank her parents, her 2 best friends, for being such cool cats. Allison Pfeiffer. When I asked Allison about the achievement that she takes the most pride in, she did not hesitate. Her answer was her nomination as a presidential scholar. This program recognizes only the best of the best in our students achieving national recognition. I would have selected being a National Merit Finalist, which Allison also captured. Allison has rounded out her stellar academic performance with her participation in swimming, where she served as captain, and soccer, where she was co-captain, and also in track. Allison represented West Vigo in Math Bowl at state competition and was in Knowledge Masters. Allison has worked at Quiznos and Ellie Deli. Allison will be at Purdue studying biomedical engineering. Allison sends a thank you out to her dad for making all of this possible.
Give another round of applause to our class. Now on to our guest speaker. I have an introduction for him, which I will give, but it can be easily summed up like this. If you ever wondered why we are the West Vigo Vikings, this is the man.